One local university has a new program that lets students earn a bachelor's degree in just 3 years instead of the usual 4 or more. Mount Mary University is the first in Wisconsin to offer what is commonly known as a reduced credit bachelor's degree. Students save time and money, but take the same core courses for their major as students who opt for the 4-year degree option. Let's learn more from Dr. Marmy Clason, Chair of the Division of Business, Communication, and Technology at Mount Mary University. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Earning a bachelor's degree in 3 years instead of 4 is an idea that would appeal to many students and their parents. How does the program Thrive in 3 let students earn a degree in 3 years instead of 4? What's the change?
Mm-hmm. So, as you said, a typical bachelor's degree is about 120 credits, sometimes more, but that's approximately what it is. And students attending full-time usually complete that in 4 years. The reduced credit bachelor's degrees are about 90 credits. The first two that we have and the one that is just about to be approved, our third one, are 95. It is fully approved by our accreditation body, the Higher Learning Commission. And if you do the math, 95 credits takes 3 years to complete if a student goes full-time.
Tell us a little bit about the degrees that you're taking a look that you're going to be offering and that you have in the pipeline for students who would do the Thrive in 3 program at Mount Mary.
Yeah, we love the Thrive in 3 idea because these programs that we have looked at really are high demand careers that get students into the careers that are in need in ways that makes it more affordable and get them in the workplace earning wages more quickly. So we have our very first 2 that are approved is cybersecurity and digital marketing. And the one that is about just on the cusp of getting approved, it's sort of sitting, waiting for approval with the Higher Learning Commission, is our Bachelor of Social Work. And what's really elegant about that is the students who do the Thrive in 3 3-year program in social work can move right into our Masters of Social Work as well into a 1-year program. So it really cuts down the time of also them moving into a master's degree. But we're prioritizing those programs that really forecast for the future, high need, high demand, high wages.
What's the potential for Mount Mary to take a look at adding additional programs to the 3-year Thrive in 3 program? And how do you make a decision about which ones are good candidates for that?
Yeah, we're definitely interested. And given the positive response that we've seen, any academic program is going to have to go through the approval process and then get the final approval by the Higher Learning Commission. So we're excited to explore those additional options given that approval process. But again, the idea of looking at employer data, looking at forecasting for what those programs out there are most in need. So things like web design or things like other technological or healthcare fields are out there in terms of what we need in going ahead in the future is really important.
Students save time, but they also save money.
Yes, they do.
And with college costs continuing to go up, what's the estimate of what students will save financially as they take a look at Thrive in 3 as an option?
If you think about it, the idea of being able to take 1 whole year off, and I want to stress that the way we have created our Thrive in 3 programs, our reduced credit programs, they are the same requirements as a 4-year pathway. So if you come to Mount Mary and you want the reduced credit Thrive in 3 cybersecurity or digital marketing, you're going to be taking the same major requirements, the same core curriculum. So the academic rigor is the same, but you're taking a year off of your program because you're on this reduced credit pathway. You're essentially taking about 25% off of your tuition as long as you maintain that full-time status and pass all your classes. And so that's huge. You're talking about making college more affordable, still getting a bachelor's degree, and then moving into the workplace and being able to earn wages on these careers that are already paying starting salaries very strong.
So it seems like one of the major differences is the core courses, the major courses, those are the same. If I do Thrive in 3, I may not be able to take different electives. I might not be able to have a minor, but for somebody who may be focused enough that they know what they want to do when they step onto campus, that may be a good trade-off.
It is a trade-off is like, I think, a good way of saying it. I also want to say that in the way that I have structured, so I tended to build the cybersecurity and digital marketing with electives, and even particularly in digital marketing, being able to probably have a minor as well, and really encourage students to do that. So it's tight, and we have to make sure we landscape out the students' work, but it's not a problem to fit that in. And there is room for electives, so the students can still have electivity to get that college experience of saying, yeah, I want to be able to take this particular class. That's part of what the college experience is. And so we do have that opportunity for students to do that in this program as well.
And just to very quickly, Mount Mary is not going to be able to do all 3-year degrees. And even these degrees you're offering in Thrive in 3, they're still offered at the 4-year option.
They are. If a student starts on the reduced credit pathway and wants to double major midway through, then that person would have to go on the 4-year pathway. Or if they love Mount Mary so much and they love that college experience and they want to enjoy another year, they can certainly stay in that 120 pathway as well. That's the benefit of how we structured it, making that parallel with the major requirements and the core curriculum requirements being the same. Academic rigor is the same. And so students don't have to feel constricted to one or the other. They can move into that, they start in that 3-year pathway and then move into that 4-year pathway if they so choose.
It's a fascinating option for parents and kids who don't want to sacrifice quality but worry about cost. Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Clason. For more information on the Mount Mary Thrive in 3 program, visit their website. That's it for this week. Be well, take care, and we'll see you again next week.